So flamingos fascinate me, and it's amazing that they're both strong swimmers and they're strong flyers. And if you look at them, you would never think that they could fly as fast as 35 miles an hour or that they could go up to 450 miles in a day. But the reason they can fly so far is they fly in groups.
Your work is worship. You are unique. His design is your advantage. Leverage all that he's granted. Be who you are, let your colors show. Flamingos, let the whole world know there's joy through and through. When you let God work through you.
So we'd been in business probably about 6 or 7 years, and we're pretty plateaued, looking for the next thing, which interestingly enough was always, when I looked back on it, a person or a group that helped us move the needle to the next level. And so I was looking for a group. I found this coaching group that I joined, and one of the other girls in there, let's just call her Sabrina, she came into the meeting, at one particular meeting that we had, and she said, you know, last year at this time, I set a goal that I was gonna make $100,000 in the next 12 months. She's like, and I'm just showing up here today to let you guys know that I did that. And our business had not even made half of that in a year prior. So with that epiphany moment of someone else speaking into us and using that as sort of a motivation to dream bigger and do bigger, we started looking at some of the values we held in our business. And we realized that one of the values most important to us was community. So that was the year that we took our business apart and put it back together, building it in a way that honored our core value of community. By God's grace, that next year, we hit our first $100,000 year. And I've never looked back, and I've never forgotten the power of the peers in that group to push me to a goal I would never have tried to reach on my own. And one of the things that was born out of that is the coaching program that we still offer today that is called the Flamboyance Coaching Program, which stands, Flamboyance is a group of flamingos, right? Where we are helping folks in community to be able to grow their businesses. It's not just about one-on-one coaching. It's not just about a curriculum, though those are certainly pieces, but the community there to encourage, to come alongside, to brainstorm with folks. It's been so pivotal in our own success that we had to include it in our business. I always tell my clients, God wastes nothing. Everything that he walks us through has a purpose. We don't always see it at the beginning. Sometimes it takes 10 years or 15 years or 20 years to see it. In our business, we've been able to see how the struggles we had at the beginning, learning all the things, then we could teach them to other people, save them the time and effort. We could take it back and give it to our people in a way that made things easier for them, and steps were easier and faster because we'd already done the hard stuff. And I encourage my clients now too to look around and say, you know, what lessons have you learned? Not just in the business you do, but also in life and in your spiritual walk, that somebody around you needs that message and that encouragement today. One of our clients, Jennifer, was working initially as a VA for somebody else's business. And she came to me and I said, well, let's make a plan for you to go out on your own. You know your stuff. You could totally do this as your own business. And so she came back the next week with her plan, and I said, great, this looks awesome. When do you plan to launch? She's like, oh, I need about 4 months. I was like, no. We're launching next Monday, my dear. And so we lit a fire under her, helped her to launch with the support of the community. And she was able to launch her own business, which then spurred her and her husband into a move across the country to a dream home. He got to come home from his job. They're homeschooling their kids, living their best life. And it started with that push that, yes, you can do this, and then having the support of the community to stand behind her. When we hold back from doing the thing that we know God wants us to do, we're also impeding that message getting out. And so I would just encourage you, if you're watching this today, it's time to stop making excuses, stop holding back, take the next step you know you need to take to get it out there.